everyone. Right, well, as you've seen from the title, this video is a feeding video of my Deinopis, the ogre-faced spider, or the net casting spider. Now, what had happened is I'd come in to see that it had prepared a net. Anyway, by the time I'd got it on the side and dropped the cricket in, it had left the net and just come down to the side, so the cricket, I don't think it actually realised just how perilously close to death it was while it was wandering around here. And you'll see there, he actually gets a bit cheeky, takes a step over the leg of the spider and even has a little flick with his own legs. Now this, just a brief look at the setup, and that there is an egg sac that she laid about 3 days before this video was taken. I'm not expecting much of it. It's a phantom, guaranteed really, it's a phantom egg sac, as she's molted twice in my care and never been paired. So here we have her. She stayed for about 15 minutes up until this moment, and then sort of just stood upright, cleaned her butt off, and then spent another 15 minutes basically stood in exactly that position. So now she's gone back above, she's recollected her net, and you'll see the cricket is still quite happily just wandering around. What I love here is you can just see how perfectly still she's being. The cricket's just sort of taking a stroll, probably not even aware that she's there, but all the while she's just perfectly still. I think it's amazing how they can actually do that, if I'm honest. And here we have a just final preparations to that net now that she's picked it up again. Getting that leg attached, there she goes, and she'll give it a little stretch once she finds a purchase. There we are, and she's set again. And here we have it. Again, she's perfectly still, and bang. Cricket just doesn't know what's hitting it really. And a final slow-mo zoomed in a little bit. And that's it. That cricket is now doomed. So I've changed the angles here. I just wanted to get a really good view of the spider really. You see the cricket is wrapped in the net. Some really interesting behaviour regarding the net coming up. So stick around, because I thought it was pretty cool footage. I hope you think so as well. And there's another, possibly just for good measure, but who am I to know? Right, now this is where things start getting interesting for me. I didn't see this until I was sort of editing the video, but you'll see there's a little bit of substrate just stuck to the cricket's head, and you'll see that she seems to be paying it quite a lot of attention. You see, she pulled it away. I think it's just trapped on the web. But after spotting that, I then thought I'd have a close look at the rest of the footage and see if there was anything sort of similar, or I don't know, like I say, it was all something I'd never seen before. So like I say, there she's now left that little bit on the head, but she will come back to that later on. So she's delivering another bite there. By this point the cricket's not putting up much of a fight, if I'm honest. So you'll see here, she's just moving the cricket round. Now, ordinarily, you'd think she was wrapping it up a little bit more, and that's what I thought. Now I've sped this footage, you look at it, and it does look like she's wrapping it up a little bit more. But as the footage progressed, and I was watching it more, I realised that I don't think she's wrapping it up, she's actually cleaning up the remains, or cleaning up the cricket before she starts to feed it on it. So you'll see here, she's got this tangle of web and a piece of substrate that was stuck to the cricket, and she pulls it away, and then she carries on, and then the next she gathers it up again, she pulls it away, and you'll see all the substrate attached to that bit of old web, and then she just drops it. That zoomed in and a bit slow. So you see she just drops it, then she moves him around, comes back to this piece that she was focused on earlier, and again you'll see here she basically works at it with her legs and her pedipalps, pulls it away and drops it to the ground. And again, a little close up of that. Like I say, other people that keep these may have noticed this innumerable times, but I've never witnessed it with mine before, or I'd never noticed it on any footage I've taken over, and I've certainly never, or I can't find any footage like this on the internet anywhere. I just thought it was quite interesting and something I should probably share with people, really. So you see here, she's just carrying on, she's pulling off. Pretty much at a point now where most of the web that she created to catch it has been discarded, apart from, you see, that little bit around the feet. And now she just folds the legs in and begins to wrap it up properly. Say the focus isn't brilliant, but I think every now and again you can see just how thick the web that she's producing is. And there we have the cricket all wrapped up. And she decides at this point to go for a wander. So yeah, I wasn't sure what was going on here, if I'm honest. The way that she went back up towards that egg sac, I wasn't sure if it meant anything. But I think it was just that she went up there. You'll see here, she's just grooming herself. And then when she's ready, she takes herself back down. Now you may have seen there's a little twitch from the cricket still there, but by this point it's well wrapped up, it's safe. And she's just got time for one final little clean of the end of her legs, a final little grooming session, so to speak. I suppose this is the spider equivalent of cleaning your knife and fork before you use them. And then when she's ready, she collects it up and she positions the cricket just where she wants it, and then she starts to tuck in. So, just want to say, if you've stuck around to the end this long, thank you very much. Like I say, I hope that you've liked this video. Like I said, this is probably one of my favourite spiders that I do own in my collection. I have done a couple of videos on it in the past, but I just think they're absolutely amazing. I think everybody should get one. Like I say, that egg sac has shown me that I must be doing something right with my husbandry. So my future plans are to get a few more of these and see if I can get a breeding project going. But like I say, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.